sell a house, you don't want it flooding. Good morning. Welcome back to Grace Junction. Oh boy, we're having quite the day. In fact, really, we've had quite the month. I'm headed down to the basement to show you what we get to deal with every single morning when we wake up, and pretty much every hour throughout the day. We have got flooding. I don't know. If you don't know, we're in Nebraska. In Nebraska right now has been flooding. But this, I'll tell you what, has been a blessing for us in a way because, I mean, we don't have 30 feet of water that has flown over our house. Our house is not in the next county right now. But we have this and we're trying to close and it's been awful. When you're trying to sell a house, you don't want it flooding. There it is. The sump pit is over here. I don't know if you can hear me at all over the fans, but yeah, so it's draining all down this way. A little bit of mess there, but yeah. This used to be my pantry. We took out a chunk of wall back here to work on. There was a little crack that ran like just right underneath the wall here and then right along there, and we worked on that. And the funny thing about hydrostatic pressure is it's kind of like a situation where the more we've tried to patch it, the worse it has gotten. Like there's a big puddle back here where the well is. We got windows open. They're just fogged up, trying to keep some of the humidity down. It's been just nasty. Anyway, I gotta go clean this mess up.
Okay, so
we're doing a flow test.
yeah, so we
Take a little sawdust and
there's
stuff.
a hole.
Yes, this hole has been flooding our basement.
See the water flowing away?
Yep. We patched everything else except what was in this room, not knowing that this was here. We didn't know this was here when we built over it either. It was blending in with the dirty, dirty floor.
Yep.
But yep.
This does appear to be
And it's just this little finger-sized hole, but it's...
where the water is coming.
Oh, it's a fountain.
Look at
It's
it.
like a tiny fountain.
Just deep.
Our basement was just full of
It just
these.
keeps flowing.
See how it keeps flowing out of there?
Yep. So
You want to explain what it is that our floor is doing? Or I mean, how the water's getting into our house? About the water and the clay soil.
So basically, you have groundwater.
Right now, Nebraska has a lot
your
of
water
groundwater.
from your well. That's drawn off of groundwater way down in the bedrock. This is surface water that just goes into the topsoil a little bit. Around here we got about down 3 feet, about 3 feet you got clay. So it goes down through the soil, hits the clay. Clay is it stops water. So it'll hit the clay and then it'll start moving with gravity along the clay until it hits something like the wall of your house.
Like the basement wall of your house.
Yeah. And then when it hits that, then it tries to, well, it's water, so it's going to go with gravity. It'll go down and around and it'll try to find the path of least resistance.
And it failed to find a way in the basement walls.
So it went down and underneath the floor of our house, and it's coming up
And these weird little holes drilled.
Floor.
Yep. And there have been,
This was done, but
yeah,
somebody,
all around,
I put
like,
my finger in it and I hold it, go
down
back
through there and over there, and
see.
yeah.
Yeah, but look at it, it just bubbles up out of there. Yep.
Oh, I can't really. Okay, so I'm back down here again, and it's been like an hour, and I had hoped to give you an update on, oh, it's doing great, it's all dried up, but it's not. We're still having some issues. It turned out that one hole was 2. We got that plugged up, so that's not coming in, but there's still somewhere leaking. I think it might be in this wall. We ended up just taking out the whole floor. And, man, it's just so frustrating. We just can't seem to find an end to this. I don't know. I think eventually if we waited for weeks, yeah, it would just stop coming in, but we don't have leaks. We're trying to get this thing sold now. It just keeps coming. I don't know what all Royce's plans are for it, but I don't know. Maybe we should just go back to vacuuming and try to close on the thing somehow. Because I just don't know how we're going to fix this. Just don't. At this point, I think maybe this board here that goes down this wall all the way to there and then goes down along here, it's probably like screwed in place through the concrete. And I'll tell you what, our concrete floor, we're finding out, is only this thick. It's seriously like 2 inches thick. But I think it's screwed down through, and I think that the water is seeping up through the screws. That's the only thing left that I could figure out, because it's coming just all along here and all along that wall. That is the best I can figure. And then I can't tell if it's coming under that board right there, which would be screwed to the wall. But yeah. Oh, so we'll get back to you if we figure this out, or just make a video going, hey, we sold the house. Either way, yeah, we'll let you know. Have a blessed day.